I wanted to say happy Thanksgiving because I won't be around. I hope that everybody has a good holiday. Squishy! Listen to me, y'all. Hi, Grace. How are you? I have been... Everybody say hi to the stalkers. Say hi. What up, Scribbles? I hope you're doing all right. See, people may not be aware of a Florida law. Okay? If I block you, that's a boundary. Say hi. That's the only attention they're going to get. It's super embarrassing. Hi, Lynn. Okay? So, the second that I put that boundary up and you create accounts and then cross the boundary into my real life, I warned y'all. I warned y'all. You want to talk about me? Oh, really? You know, I hear a lot of people doing that now, Elizabeth. I hear it a lot more frequently, like these days, if that makes sense. Okay? If you do that, I warned y'all. I told y'all, what was it, about 6 months ago, that I was done taking it, and I'm going to make examples out of you. Because maybe if I knock down the 6 of y'all, people will think twice about lying about me. You want to talk shit? Tell the truth. Some of y'all are so fucking embarrassing. See, I like Cam better. I'm just being honest. Hi, Tracy. Some of y'all are so fucking embarrassing that I'm just getting to these videos and it's embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. And I would be fucking mortified if I was so loud and so wrong. Alright? And just so, thank you and I appreciate you. Just really quickly, this is why you have no credibility. Because when you're proven loud and wrong and you don't correct, retract, apologize your words, that's where you're defaming people. Alright? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I appreciate it. But, that's a bitch. Hi, Ray Ray. How are you? I finally learned how to use my fancy coffee machine today. Thank you. Thank God, Ryan. Ryan, are you here? Thank you, Erin. I hope you're doing all right. I know, Ziggy. I'm so glad that I finally found, like, a good nail salon. Also, I posted a video yesterday about my, hi to Linda, Betty fucking White. I posted a video yesterday regarding my ongoing conversation with an attorney general in Florida. Okay? I'll find out. He gave me other contacts in other departments. Okay? Where I can report certain things. They're done with Gabby's shit in Cape Coral. They're done. They're done. I just started cookies. How are you? I'll find out. I also find out, I told you to text me. Did I talk to you about that? Hi, Pusafar. They're done with her shit. So he gave me contacts where, because I was pretty specific in my email where I needed to go with it. Okay? He gave me people to contact. Once I have, hi Wendy, once I have, oh, is it Betty White's birthday? Happy birthday, Betty White. Thank you, Lisbeth. Right before Thanksgiving, too, you're going to get such good food. You're going to get such good food. Hi, Dawn, how are the chickens? Hi, Irish girl. I hope you have a great birthday. I'm sorry. I'm still, like, under the weather. Yeah, we love Betty White around here. I hope you have a great birthday. And I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. I forgot what I was going to say now. There are certain things that I also saw at Dog Digital. I reshared Dog Digital's video today. Perfect. Oh, they're done with her. So they're just kind of, he gave me, I'll tell you right now who he told me to contact. Thank you for bringing me back. I was very specific about what I needed, if you will. And he said, he gave me Florida Department of Agriculture. and IRS. Hi, Crimson. I love Dog Digital. I love that account, y'all. And I don't really like to plug people's accounts anymore for obvious reasons. But that account is on point. So he gave me other contacts. Once I have a plan, I will let y'all know. Who? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I love Dog Digital. I really do. I love that account. So that account, I told her, so I don't think it's a problem. That account, when I did the breakdown for the facilities and stuff, I've been using, right, I don't know, what are they talking about? I don't know. I do it all, you know? It's wild to me. I use that account to kind of, because I don't see everything anymore. It's been a really long time since I've been able to keep up. But I download those videos and I get it done. I don't know. Apparently I bully Mandy. I don't know. It's been, they are, and I understand that they're fed up, right? Because I know that, I don't know. I know that the majority of us don't do things like the outliers do, right? I know that, or maybe I just willfully choose to believe that. I don't know. Hi, but they know. They know that she is a problem. They know that she is a nuisance. There are some things. Hi, Andy. I hope the babies are doing. Are they all gone? Well, see, Freedom, I used to feel that way, right? And unless there's crimes there, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's fun, but oh God, y'all, I'm sorry. I gotta figure out a way to turn this off. I hate the battle requests. I don't battle. I don't know. Right, and that's the thing. Oh, but do you have them gone? Because we can take care of that. They are beautiful. I'll talk to you privately. Yeah, I bully you. He's in the closet. He's stuck in the closet, you know. Right, and I used to feel that way. I used to feel that way about things, but there are some things that I just can't ignore. Hi, Tux. I don't and will never call CPS. I get blamed for it a lot, but I will never do that. Hi. I've never called CPS on somebody in my real life. Oh, their dog. She's got Frenchie babies. She's got Frenchie babies. Hi, Veda. Now let me back up a bit. I don't. If I didn't feel, I'm not sure where she is. If Ahmad wants to, Andy, if you want to say, I don't know. And if Ahmad wants to pin it, but she does. She has really cute puppies. I saw them the other day. I understand that there are people taking care of it, right? Now, let's say that I wasn't so sure about that. I might feel differently. Does that make sense? Like, if I wasn't 100% sure, hi, Mary, happy Thanksgiving, thank you. If I wasn't 100% sure that CPS is 100% aware, I might feel differently. But in these situations, I know they're watching. Hi, Fine Apple. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. So if I wasn't as secure in that, I can't say that I would or I wouldn't, but I haven't this far. Yeah, see, I agree. Oh my God, I'm so jealous. I love puppy breath. Well, and I understand that. Hi, Iggy. I understand that. I do understand that. However, what I can say is that it's not for a lack of trying. I know that there are people in all, feisty, happy Thanksgiving, in all sides of this, doing what they can to make sure something happens. I have a friend who is into like the financial aspect of it, and I can't say too much, but it doesn't look good. And it is a process. Well, Beans, I don't mind, so I can't really complain unless you mind. What up, oxymoron? I don't know. I prefer, you know. Oh, yeah, well, be careful over here, you know. Things get crazy over here sometimes. And I choose to, like, sit in my own little bubble these days. But a lot of it is exhausting, too. I'm good. I was trying to type. Yeah, I saw you come in. Which I really don't. Thank you, Ash. I really don't catch it all the time. But feisty, I was talking about... I talked to you yesterday about that email. They responded and gave me some new... Okay, did you post it? Hold on, let me go back. The person in the chat, Sissy Sexton, she has to GoFundMe. Just so y'all are aware, if I am mentioning somebody's GoFundMe, I've already seen proof. I will. I'm gonna text it to you right now. I've already seen proof. Her mom has lung cancer, and she sent me imaging. I've just been really busy. I know that my emails, my DMs, they are so bad right now. I plan on getting through them tomorrow. Okay. Hi, Joni. So I've already seen those medical documents. So I was gonna reshare a video after she posted it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I appreciate y'all, thank you. But I have seen, no, I didn't see it. I don't see much, y'all. But I do plan on resharing the GoFundMe video. So when you do see it, just know I vetted it. Yeah, it's sad. And I really don't want to, I can relate, you know. I understand. I knew when it was my mom's last Christmas, like I knew it was coming, you know. So I always have some type of empathy towards those people, you know, like it makes me sad. And I don't want to, I think it's a very harsh reality, you know, and I don't think that, ooh, devil's eggs is good. I don't think that I'm a realist, right? And I think that I knew once my mom's brain, like she metastasized to the brain, I knew that it was gonna be a matter of time. So I'm glad that I had that time with her. She actually came up in my Facebook memories today. And it's hard. It's really hard during the holidays. It's difficult. And so when she asked, she sent me the stuff, and it makes me feel bad, you know. But I do know that this platform is capable of amazing things. And I'm super grateful that people trust me to do my due diligence before plugging things like that. And because she commented in the chat, it reminded me that she did. She sent me a bunch of medical documentation. Homemade mac and cheese is good. It's terrible. The holidays are just difficult. And, you know, I feel for my siblings, you know, like they have it rough. And it makes me sad. But you know, like we are, hi Spada, we are like our parents were, you know. It's life, and it sucks, don't get me wrong, it sucks, but I can't even, right, struggles. And I feel like since I moved to Florida, hi Krista, that holidays are so different when you're in Florida, and if you're not from Florida. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's rough. Like, I feel like I was a lot different losing my mom than my dad. Like, it was a different type of I don't know, it was just different. And that's such a good idea. And I think that's one. Hi, Katie Lee. I think that like the last, right, and it's crazy how common, like, it's lung cancer. It's crazy how common it is. But I was so grateful for the time that I had. Does that make sense? And if you've been here for a while, you know that time of my life was super heavy, right? Like, I understood, like, my mom got diagnosed at the end of February, I believe, February 2023. Yeah, it had to be February. I relapsed and overdosed at the end of March. And I think that, you know how I say everything always happens for a reason? And I truly believe that, because I've never used and then was just like, no, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Does that mean I've also never overdosed either. But I think that had I gone the other way, like, it would have been a catastrophic end, because I wouldn't have been there for my mother. Hi, Lumpy. I'm glad you made it. I wouldn't have been there for my mother, and I think that would have caused more damage long term. Does that make sense? So I'm glad that things went the way they did. Yeah, the holidays are rough, y'all. And if you're struggling, reach out to somebody. Don't let it sit. Don't sit in it, because that's honestly the worst thing that you can do. You know? Right, exactly. And I really believe that. I really believe that things happen for a reason. I believe that once things start catching up to these locales, that it's just going to be a steady, right? And that's what I'm saying, Stacy. Like, I would not have been there for them. I would have been in a hotel somewhere doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. You know, it would have been crazy to, like, you know. And I feel for my sister. You know, my little sister she's not even 21 yet, right? And, like, discussing Frenchie puppies. Yeah, she's not even 21, and my mom died, and then she got pregnant soon after. Big. He's big. He's really big. But, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot for her, and it's a lot. I'm trying to get her to move here. Unsuccessfully, but I'm trying. Yeah, see, there is a 20-year age gap between me and my youngest siblings. My son is 6 months older than my brother. My daughter is 6 months older than my sister. So they grew up pretty close, right? But I had a whole family. You know, I didn't really get close. I didn't really get close to them until after I got sober and I moved to Cape May, because my mom at the time had years of recovery. So I wanted to be somewhere that would keep me stable, right? But my siblings are they're like my kids' age. There's a huge age gap there. Huge age gap. But you're the baby of 7. 7 sounds crazy. Oh, Lumpy, I heard that people were doing that, honestly. I was talking to somebody this morning about one of the, hi, Finny, come on. There was a cop in Daytona that got arrested for hitting her girlfriend, I guess. And the Facebook comments are wild. Hi, Fruit. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, on, Fanny. She's like, I'm here. Hi, Blessed. I hope you have a good... Yeah, that's crazy. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, my mom lives in Cape May because she didn't want to raise... Yeah, the comments are wild. The comments are so brutal. I'm like, racist much. It was bad. Yeah, but she sheds. You see her hair like coming off of her. Say hi. She loves my new nails. Aw, man. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna try to get this shit done because I'm telling you, y'all, I've been logging. Wanna say hi, Finny? Wanna say hi? Oh, good girl. Poor Finn. Wait, what? You got snow? I guess it's that time of year, right? I guess that's true. You're up there though, right? Like, it's like -50 where you live. I could never do it. I could never do it. Wait a second. Where are you, Scruples? Aren't you down south? What did you, Fanny? Oh, I don't know why I thought you were like by me in the south. Yeah, I hate the snow, y'all. I'll say hi, Fanny. I'm such a pretty girl. This is all she wants, y'all. She just wants my nails. Oh my God, I would die. Thank you, Amber. Villy, I've caught them now laying like next to each other, right? No, dude, I can't watch the news, honestly. Oh my goodness. You know what? You just reminded me. My television in the bedroom is not, it's not anchored anywhere. It's on top of the dresser. No, it's not bad here tonight. But, Villy, she's got my fur on her face. I mean, on my face. Villy is trying to challenge her, I guess, because she's getting bigger. Yeah, and Villy is trying to challenge her, and it's, oh man, that's terrible. Y'all, this country, it's so depressing. I don't want to, you know, but right, same, it's so depressing. Hi, message deleted, right, it's like, I don't know what the right thing, I don't know what the right thing to do is, and I feel like we're just doomed, you know? Like, it doesn't matter which way we go, we're fucked. It's sad. Don't tell me that. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope yes, good call. Mind your business. If anybody's traveling, I hope that you get there safe. She's like forcing me to pet her. Y'all can't see her. She's legitimately, right, oh, it wasn't me. It's sad. It's so sad to me. And I feel like people need to focus more on the humanity part of things. Yes, I changed my name. Hi, happy Thanksgiving. You know, I feel like somewhere along the line we lost the plot, and it's left versus right instead of like everybody's a human being and should be treated as such. And it's kind of depressing, so I really try not to think about it. Just being honest. Finny, are you so pretty? Is Sugar here? Sugar loves Finn. I gotta get them a catty out. Right, and I feel it is. Hi sis, happy Turkey Day. Can you see her? Look at her. This is all she wants. She just wants me to sit here and scratch onto her neck. Did you hear her growl? So, and see, I'm trying to get this stuff done. I wanted the kids to come, like my siblings and stuff, but they're not gonna. My brother has work. I know, and I really hate, me too, I really hate that, you were feeling my cousin Maya is Jay. Wait, what? I heard, somebody just brought it up in the chat. I can't watch that stuff, y'all. It gives me anxiety. It just makes me nuts. It makes me feel like my kids are in college in different states, and like I'm really far away from them if like World War III was to break out. Hi Morgan. It gives me anxiety, and the only thing that I have for anxiety is Buspar, and it doesn't fucking work. Well, sissy, I hope that. That's terrible. Oh man. Well, Sissy, what I can say, right, Tracy, what I can say is this. My mother, I didn't think, you're good, Tracy. I didn't think that my mother was going to make it through Thanksgiving, okay? And when she did, then it was Christmas. And then when she did, it was, I hope she makes it to my sister's 19th birthday, right? And she didn't. What one thing that I can, I'm sorry, I have her fur all over my face. The one thing that I could say is that hope and positivity, I know that it sounds crazy, but hope and positivity is so, Alfin, which she's trying to chase my hand. No, not on the desk. All right, is so important. And let me try to explain what I mean. My brother, look at what she did to me, y'all. My brother and I had a conversation with my mom on the way to like her last radiation appointment, the second round, and she was suffering, right? Like that is no way to live, and we knew that she didn't want to live that way, and the only reason why she was doing it was for us, right? And we drove her to the radiation place, and we told her, this is not what we want for you, and things after that changed, because I think that she was kind of waiting, right? Exactly, Daisy, exactly. It's very similar. I think that she was kind of waiting for us to say that, right? Because she wasn't doing it for her. There was no way. Nobody wants to live like that. And my mother was always very independent, right? Like, she was one of the strongest women I've ever seen. The things that she had gone through, and literally was the most positive person that you've ever seen in your life. She'd give you the shirt off her back. She was just different. And watching her, like I say it in the videos that I filmed, I don't know if they're all public, because I didn't make a lot of them public. I just vlogged it like for my own stuff, you know. Hi, Becca. And I said, like, some days, and it's terrible to admit, but there was some days I couldn't even look at her because I would just fall apart. And I couldn't do that because I had to be, you know, who she and my siblings needed, right? But I could pinpoint the moment that she let go, because it was so clear. And then from that moment, it was just straight downhill. Hi, Melissa. And that, Kristen, and that's the truth of it, especially with cancer. Cancer is fucking unforgiving. It doesn't give a shit what kind of person you are. It doesn't give a shit how much you care about humanity and what you've done for other people. It just wreaks havoc. And I feel like it was a lot for her, right? She didn't want to, and it just, like, when she went and did the brain surgery, I was like, what, like, why, right? Listen, one of my childhood friends, I've been friends with her since I'm 10. She's an oncology nurse, and she wound up treating my mom a couple of times because my mom went to the same place, and yeah, listen, people that fake cancer are a different fucking breed. It takes somebody really disgusting to take something that people have actually gone through and it touches so many people. Right, she's an oncology nurse, and I don't know how she does it. When I went to nursing school, right, like, we did rotations in different departments. Hi, Lady Di, to see like what we wanted to lean towards. Hi, grandbabies. And oncology was not for me. Oncology was not for me. The first patient that I took care of that died, I went to her funeral. I couldn't deal with anything like that had so much death. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have been able to do it. But and you know what's crazy is that everybody's different. Hi, everybody's different. My father had lung cancer. He had a lobectomy, right? He lived 5 years after that lobectomy with brain tumors, by the way. Okay? My mother was diagnosed with lung cancer and was gone in less than a year. Legitimately 11 months, and that was it. Right, I don't know how they do it. I really don't. But it takes a different kind of people, different kind of person, I'm sorry. Hi, Steph. To do that and use these things that are, thank you for bringing that up. I wanted to look it up and I got distracted. It takes a different kind of person to use these things and fucking exploit them. And like, what do you think? But I will say this. That's where they get fucked up. Right, me either, Alexia. Me either. I can't understand it. And remember, like, I lived on Staten Island, and 9/11 was a like, we dealt with 9/11. We weren't like other Americans that dealt with it once a year, right? Like, we dealt with it for months. We went to, you know, services and all this other stuff. And then when 5 years later they find a bone fragment and you go to a funeral, like, then they develop some type of cancer. And I wholeheartedly believe, because my father did clean up at 9/11. Hi, Big Rose, happy Thanksgiving. I wholeheartedly believe that that's where the cancer came from. I'm trying, but I get distracted. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look it up. Hi, Big Banks. How are you? Listen, y'all, this country, I swear to God. Yeah, oh, it was brutal. It was brutal. That's one of the things that actually pissed me off so badly, because before my father died, he said, I'm good. He said that my father had pieces of World Trade Center steel, right? And you know, my kids were young. And my son was like super interested. Not that they understood the magnitude of it, maybe now, but not then. And when my father died, my father said, hi, Anita, that he could have it, and my stepmother wouldn't give it to him. Yeah, it's really difficult. Like, Staten Island was really, hi, Shauna. It was really a rough time for New Yorkers in general. Hi, I'm trying to look it up. Did they pass? I got it. It's really sad, and I really, like, people trying to exploit 9/11 really pisses me off. It really makes me mad, because, yeah, I'm looking at it now. Oh, they were deployed to Washington. Oh, they have the person. Oh, he's also been shot. That's terrible. My cousin's in the National Guard, but in Texas. He did like 20 years in the Army. Yes, I hope that everybody has, right. Oh. So I tried to go back. I worked in the city, right? I don't know if people know what the Woolworth building is, but I worked on the 42nd floor in the building, the Woolworth building, which is like a block up and then a block south, right? North, I'm sorry. And I worked there, and it was a brutal situation. And I think that people, I tried to go back in 2017, okay? My ex, good Flyers, how are you? He had never been to New York, right? So when he moved to New York, I tried to take him there, and I had a panic attack. And it was crazy, because like I could smell it. It was crazy. And that was the first time that I had been back on like the grounds of the Trade Center. Good, I'm glad. Since 2001. And we had to walk home that day. on September 11th, I had to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, down the BQE, over the Verrazano, and because all of our bridges were closed, right? So once you got on like off the Verrazano Bridge, hi Sandy, to the Staten Island Expressway, cars were just lined up for miles, waiting for people to come home, and that's what really like hurts my heart, is like kids that were waiting, right? Because they held the kids in the schools, they shut down, they didn't go to class, but they held all the kids, and like just thinking of how many parents didn't come through the door, it is really fucking sad to me. But you could, but I could smell it, like I could legitimately, it was crazy. It's sad. You know what? I'll find pictures. Yeah, we had to walk across. Right, everything was shut down. Everything. I think one ferry boat got through after the second plane hit. And my ex-husband was supposed to be in Tower 2 for a meeting that he was late for. Thankfully, he was late for it. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it is. We were talking about the National Guard. I'm also really upset about the demolition, and I haven't said anything about it, but it's really pissing me off, because like, how do you just erase history like that? It's so sad to me. It's so sad to me. You know who I'll find pictures of? I'll find pictures of Pete Davidson's dad was my first crush. I have pictures of him from when I was young, and he is identical to his father. Identical. Like, it's scary. I'll find pictures. I'll go through the pictures and I'll find them. But yeah, he looks just like his father. Yeah, his father used to play softball, and he was friends with my mom's boyfriend at the time. So he used to always come to my house and like bring me over cake. I was young, you know. He used to always bring me like candy and stuffed animals and shit. I have pictures of him like sitting in my living room. Yeah. He looks just like him now. It's so crazy. Like he like copy paste. No, you're good. Yes, take me in it and I will. Hi, Tux. I hope you have. I'll talk to you, but you know what I'm saying. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Right, and that's sad to me, you know. I appreciate you, Cheez-It. It's sad, and I think that people that use that piss me the fuck off. Oh, Tux, I appreciate you. People that use stuff like that really piss me off, because they have no idea what it was like, right? No, I'm not cooking. I appreciate you, Joni. I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving because I haven't really been around. Like, I was dealing with the Thanksgiving stuff. Right. I appreciate you, April. And then I've been getting all this shit ready because I'm about to start some litigation processes, if you will. Hi, Dawn. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Hi, Steph. I do know Gabby was raging about the 12 Days of Christmas. The 12 Days of Christmas song that's Swifty and her friends. You gotta see, his father looked just like it. I'll find them because I think I have an idea where they are. I might have them in Dropbox, actually. Listen, I was dying, and I don't even fuck with Swifty. But like, the way that she acted, first of all, stop seeking it out, Gabby. Stop seeking it out. I know. I thought it was hilarious. Hold on. I might have him in Dropbox. We called him Bones because he was very tall and skinny. Right. Exactly, Mel. I'm all for it. We called him Bones. That was like his nickname. His name was Scott, though. But like, you go and you seek this shit out and then you cry foul. It's fucking strange. Strange to me. I didn't talk to the DA. I spoke to the Attorney General. It's strange to me You can't seek that shit out and then cry about it. And that wasn't even bad. If you have a problem with the words that were put in that song, maybe you should look at your behavior and why people say those things about you. No? Also, right, exactly, Steph. That's what I'm saying. Also, but listen, that's why she gets infections. Okay, that's first. Secondly, I did see a clip of her waking that kid up to prove a point to the internet. Hi, beautiful. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. All right. That proved the people on the internet come before your kid. 100%. In 10 seconds, you proved that the internet comes first. Who gives a fuck what the people on the internet say when it comes to your kid? You went and disturbed his sleep. There was school today, right? You don't care about none of that? You don't care that he's got to be well rested for school? Oh, no school. Okay. So, I mean, but that don't twist like that's like it makes it okay. It is utterly disgusting that you woke your child up to do that. Disgusting. Gross. Right, message deleted. Because, you know, somebody will be like, well, Villain said it was okay because he didn't have school. No, that's not what I'm saying. I agree, but, you know, thank you, Riva. You know how things go over there, and trust me, I agree. But unfortunately, I don't control it. I know, it breaks my heart. It breaks my, listen to me. If I read the words, one of my kids were asked if they feel safe with me and they responded no, it would break me up. I don't understand. Hi, Jerry. I don't understand how those words they would echo in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be able to sleep, eat, anything until I knew that was corrected. Right? It blows my mind how she kind of just ignores it, brushes it off like it's no big deal. I don't know, because I really didn't get a chance to discuss at length that situation. He also pointed to parts of his body that she hit him. Want me to back it up a bit? When he went to that place that day, the 28th, the day that I got hit, okay? He told those investigators, Mommy hit me here, 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 and pointed to those places. It wasn't just, do you feel safe? Which the answer was 100% no. And it's very clear that he understands, right? Because she's trying to, he doesn't know what he's saying. Absolutely not. He understood the difference between a truth and a lie. And he understood the difference between feeling safe with her and feeling safe with him. Bitch boy. Because he didn't get the same answer that Gabby got. That should come first. Right. She twists it. But he 100%, he said that. And also, I know in the book she says her lawyer was able to shut down poke holes. That's what lawyers are supposed to do. That doesn't mean you're fucking innocent. Thank you, Riva. You understand me. The lawyers are supposed to say, well, we don't know if he was doing this on the iPad or if she was doing this on the iPad. okay? But I am still going to stand on the fact that a 4-year-old would not do what he was doing with said hot dog unless he was exposed to it in one way or another. You realize that, like, you make excuses for this behavior, but a lot of us are parents, okay? And we understand how 4-year-olds learn. We sure do. They model. Yeah, they model. They have to be exposed to something in order to learn something to repeat it. A 4-year-old that is not exposed to any type of this behavior is not going to do it. Monkey see, monkey do, right, Gabs? You should be mortified. Not worried about the internet. Mortified. I would be mortified if the school was making CPS reports about my fucking parenting. That's where your attention should be, ma'am. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Sorry, wrong pipe. Right. I would be so embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed. And if y'all remember, if you go back to that time, right? I used to say, it's not people on the internet. It is not people on the internet that are making these reports. That's why. The teacher filed a report. I agree, Sam. Thank you, Erica. The day that he was removed, another report was made by a teacher. He would not give, they wouldn't give her the claim because they didn't want her to coach him. And the appointment for that center, oh yes, I love that. The appointment for that center was originally the next day, right? The 29th. Yes. And she freaked out. She called the caseworker and said, "Are you gonna take Cameron?" Okay. Mimi called the caseworker, and the caseworker told her, "I'm sorry, it's too late. She was warned. You cannot do it." Because they thought that she was gonna run, they moved that appointment up to the 28th. Picked him up from that school. Almost. Yep, I got a really fancy espresso machine. Can you ask? So I knew this then. Because her mods are not her friends. When I did that live, the last live that I did on YouTube, right, where I addressed Gabby, that big live that I did, 2 of her current mods were in the chat on alt accounts. We had already been talking to them, and I just want to 100% be clear. It wasn't just words. There was proof to back up the words that were being said. Okay? That day, I got a call, and they said that they're gonna take her, right? It could never be me. It says in my bio. I was fucking distraught. There were people that, like, I was talking to on the back end. I was really upset about it. She was live dancing with a fucking broom and singing Disney songs. And when I tell you that my stomach, I thought I was gonna throw up. I've never seen a mother be faced with losing their kid and act like that. Okay? Now, if you remember, okay, I hopped in Whitney's box because the rumor mill was already starting. And I just wanted to try to slow it down, right? I hopped in Whitney's box and I said, just leave it be, right? Like, We'll figure it out. There was already moves being made then, and she knew. She knew. And she got on this fucking app and chose to sing Disney songs. And that's part of the reason why, okay, when I left work that day, I was so frustrated and upset about it. I walked. I figured, let me just walk some of the anxiety off, right? Let me walk some of this anxiety off. I'll get too hot, I'll call an Uber, and I wound up getting hit by a car crossing the street to get to that Uber. I was so mind blown because I had never seen that. I had never seen somebody blatantly ignoring what was going on. I was mind blown about it. But there were people, hi Kim, there were people that were talking, hi Tori, that were talking on the back end, like we knew as the situation was unfolding, because she was telling everybody. Everything gets out because Gabby puts it out, one way or the other. Nobody wanted that. That's not what I wanted. Do I want him safe? Yes. I would prefer her to get her fucking shit together and be the mother that kid needs. She's just continuing to show us that that's not what she's interested in. And that's really unfortunate. But if you can't get your shit together and be a good present parent, then he deserves somebody that will. Right. I don't know, y'all. I haven't had contact with the people that are in contact with them for a while. I know that they're watching. Hi, here for the fun. Happy Thanksgiving. I don't even think her current mods are her people, y'all. Hi, Jerry. People get over there and they put these fucking batteries in her back and they're on this side. I'll never understand it. I don't understand that. It's really sad to me. It really upset me. Hi, JC. It really upset me. And it, unfortunately, put me into a chain of events that changed everything. Because I was so upset. I was so upset that I was like, I was telling people, if she goes live, take that live down. Because I was afraid that she was going to live stream it. My whole Discord server. If you see her live and there's a knock at the door, take it down. Because that stuff, hi Gen X, that stuff should not be live streamed. Nobody should see that. And she, no, you're good. I'm gonna repost it anyway when I'm done. She exploits that. Instead of trying to fix what's causing the issue, which is her. It's her. And he will. And that's so sad to me. That's so sad to me. It's so sad that, you know, he's going to grow up and see this. He's going to grow up and see that she ignored him for years for TikTok attention. From people that don't even like her. Like, that's what blows my fucking mind, y'all. It blows my mind that, like, she's not even like a huge TikTok creator that, like, people beg to see, right? Like, you get hate. Is it worth it? Is it worth the damage that you're causing to your real life? Not in my opinion. Right, that's what's sad to me. And it really does make me sad. It does. And I wish that somebody, anybody, would be like, get your fucking shit together, you know? Listen, everybody has to take breaks sometimes. But when you take that break, right? You can't claim that you're taking a break from TikTok and then be stalking the live streams of people that cover you. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot to work through. It really is. And if you're on this internet flexing that your son is in trauma therapy without fucking recognizing that you caused the trauma, it's a problem. It's a problem. Listen, not the girl. Do you know? I don't watch videos made about me. There are people in this chat that have sent me videos and I don't care. I don't care. She is obsessed with what people say about her because that gut feeling tells her, you know, no, not in my world. He's just as bad and he should be charged with failure to protect. I do know that the documents said that, but you can't blame the internet because the internet is not the reason. Your behavior is the reason. I agree, Liz. I agree. I have no... Hi, love and life till the end. Thank you, Tara. I have no sympathy for him. Not at this point. Hi, Kiki. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. That's actually what I came live for. I agree. I agree. 100%. Yeah, it's a rabbit hole. Somebody sent me a video yesterday, and I'm like, do not send me on another rabbit hole, right? Because if I see it, it's harder for me not to ignore, like to just ignore it. You understand? I appreciate you, Kiki. If I don't know it exists, I'm all good. I have no problem being like, fuck that, you know? But if I see it, it's like I just can't ignore it, you know? It makes it a lot harder for me. Alex, I don't know. Hi, Crazy Chrissy. I hope you're doing all right. I don't know because I haven't spoken to the people that have been in contact with DCF because it's not something, I'm sorry y'all, hold on. It's not something that I plan on staying involved in. I will report the fraud and stuff like that, but that's the extent of it. Hi Lola, I'm about to end. So little bro, big bro, I have actually. I thought about going back to school to be an interventionist, very similar, but here's the problem. I kind of absorb other people's problems and kind of, it affects me, right? Like, and that's another thing. Hi, beauty junkie, with Cameron, okay? I had never been in a position where it was affecting me, right? Like, not sleeping, not eating. It was affecting me trying to find a solution to get somebody to pay attention to this kid, right? I can't do that. Like even with nursing, like I got really attached, you know, and I can't, I got enough shit, right? I know that a lot of people think that like, I know that a lot of people think that like I'm so well put together, and but that's not true at all. Like I still have very raw issues that I deal with, if that makes sense. Right, I couldn't do hospice. I couldn't do it. Right, and I can't, and I know that there are more kids out there that need help. I know that, and I try my best. People hit me up all the time about this situation, and it's similar to Gabby. What can we do? CPS is involved. This, that, right? And I just kind of point them in the right direction, and I keep it moving. I'm telling you. Right, beauty junkie. It's really difficult. But I like to help people strengthen their recovery, as long as they're not people related to me. Because then I have like an emotional tie, you know? Like I liked to sponsor women because I like to see people grow and change for the better. Same, for the better. Does that make sense? And I do have a life. Imagine that. I know, it's crazy. It's truly crazy the amount of things that I'm hearing about myself, watching these videos to log them for law enforcement. It's crazy the shit that I hear about myself. And this is why I don't engage with any of them, is because they never fix it. They never correct the lies that they told that I proved they were wrong in, right? It blows my mind, yo. I don't watch it either, but I've had to in order to get some things together for, you know. But it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Which one? I don't keep up with any of it, honestly. I'm watching videos. Y'all, listen to me. I logged 92 videos yesterday, okay? 92 videos from one individual in 6 months. Alright? I've never posted 92 videos on anybody. Let alone, this has been 3 years. That's just the last 6 months. .92 videos. I've never made 92 videos about anyone. Wild shit. Wild shit. No life is an understatement. Close. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna end. I got a bunch of shit to do. I hope that everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Alright? Yeah, it's weird. What do you, like, you're obsessed with, like, it's weird to me. Like, it's weird to me. I don't know. I don't know. It's a little obsessive. It's strange. I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. I wanted to say it because I won't necessarily be around. I appreciate y'all. I gotta post the grateful thing. Smoke, you coming in as I'm ending. But I really hope that y'all enjoy your Thanksgiving. I even if it's non-traditional, that's okay. I appreciate the ones that are not celebrating because I didn't Dirty Smurf. I'm planning on it, but it's gonna be rough. The next video in the boarding school series, it's gonna be hard to listen to. Hi Amber, thank you. Yes, good job, Val Pal. So please, just if that kind of stuff triggers you, I'm going to ask, please don't watch it. I hope to have it up by Friday. But there's a lot of heavy student testimony in there, and I never want to intentionally trigger people. So just keep that in mind. That if it's not, you don't watch it. I don't need you to watch it. I appreciate the people that ask about it, because for so long we were not listened to, and I appreciate that people want to hear it, you know. But I felt like it was important for me to do this little detour because a lot of the trial testimony, it'll give you some context, you understand, because they don't give context in the trial. So at least y'all will have that context before I got into the trial. Also, I spoke to the transcript lady today because we only ordered testimony that was relevant, you know, that was important. We didn't get everything. I can't. I know that they're a little upset about me doing the series, but they could deal with it. I don't watch stuff like that because it's really triggering. It's hard for me to film it, y'all. So I stay away from stuff like that, but I know they exist. All right, y'all. Have a happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all soon.